Hopkins now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay, 180. 53, Mike.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Gun.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go. 780. Switch. 51 the mic, boy. 51. 8. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 74 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Check, ready. 6 yards.
Hey, what's the lag?
Go.
Check 25. Check 25.
It's great. 16.
Hey, check 24.
Go. Mike's 59. Mike's 30.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Check 3. Check 3. Yep, you. Put up. I mean, it's me.
They give it to Peterson. AP still got it. That one, a first down pickup of 8. You're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now Haskins to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second and a yard, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. But now it's 3rd down.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
Exactly.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Haskins. And some room to run now. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick 6. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Haskins to throw, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing again on second down. Haskins. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Gerald McCoy able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Set. You can set, buddy.
Come on, boy. Come on.
Gun, gun.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. A deep ball for Dotson. They've got his man complete. It's a gain of 34. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll bring up second down.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Go. Mike 59. Mike 59.
They go play action with Haskins. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 Short, his second sack of the night.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Let's go, D. 56. Hey.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Well, that 2nd down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. Newton on 3rd down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They will go for it. Now Newton. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
His throw caught right around the 6. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ryan Anderson. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. This quarterback now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down, being chased out left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins have made this a 1-score game.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
That's fielded in the end zone. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Mike's got 9. Mike's got 9. Shut up. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Let's get the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Gerald McCoy bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins.
Now that's the way to start the second half.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Trey Boston. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Number 53. Mike 53.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. From the gun, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure, he's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain.
Check 59, Mike is...
On 2nd and 7, Haskins caught right side, Davis. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 24, Haskins. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
20.
Operating from the gun. Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
32-yard line.
Completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Newton throwing again. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. K'Wan Short in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he fields it cleanly. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now, 1st and 10 at the 45. Operating from the gun. Newton, he's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
2nd and 10, Newton again. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Chance, let's go. Watch the run.
On play action, Haskins. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. Gerald McCoy, make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Redskins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. It's brought in by Doxson. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Second down, Haskins. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevon Seymour. But a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Reuben Foster picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Let's go! Let's go!
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Mike, check.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right? Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. On 2nd and 9, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Here's Newton to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Now it's Newton. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Redskins scoop it. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked.